Hey guys, this is Alex from 4C Trading, and today let's talk about a coin that we already covered many times, and it's called Uni, right? So lately in Uni, I haven't really paid much attention to it, so I kind of did miss basically this entire pump. And you can see that on the USDT contracts, it has, kind of extended itself by quite a lot. You can see 80% without any bigger pullback, right? So this time around, we're going to be switching over to Uni BTC. And before we get to an area on Uni BTC, and its most important thing is, BTC still has made this choice. We're basically hovering on 6K for this entire weekend, and Bitcoin dominance, although it did kind of, reject our point, at the point that we were talking about on the charts. I mean, it hasn't done anything much past that. We still haven't lost the main area, and we still can break up, and alts can take further hit. So yes, not all of the alts are gonna be, doing well in the next week, if that tends to happen or manages to happen, right? But something like this Uniswap right now, I mean, it's looking quite hot, right? And I wanted to make a video about it because I do think, I mean, after blowing up and gaining some of the areas on USDT contracts, I do think then it can happen as well on BTC contracts, right? And you can see that on BTC contracts, due to the fact that Bitcoin hasn't really fallen off, the only one who currently fell off was basically ETH. I'm not too sure why ETH is again slacking behind and it's kind of losing its support and everything. It is quite sad to see, but I hopefully do. I do hope that Ethereum will kind of come back later and still regain its position, right? So yeah, right now on Uniswap BTC, I will be looking for us to hold this area so we can really go higher. And the fact that why am I on this chart BTC? Why do I think this chart is looking kind of better now? Because on USDT you can see that we pretty much matched all the way to up here, something about here already, right? We are around here positioning of the chart, right? And you can see that on Ethereum, on the Bitcoin contracts, we haven't really even got above this two, right? So there's still a lot of place left if we wish to catch our USDT chart, right? So then we can base some of the trades from it. So yes, if we can jump right into a long position right here and slap it right down the middle, because this will most likely be a kind of a deepish test. Depends on how well Bitcoin dominance is gonna hold. And due to the fact we won't be putting stop loss all the way to the bottom, because that would be that would be kind of big stop loss. We will be putting it just a little bit under this area, right? So you can see that we get a fat boy, or should I say a thick boy, which is 16% stop loss. It's not the best stop loss, definitely not the best what we usually take, but it is still in this case on this chart it is a good stop loss because our target is obviously far. Okay, so if we manage to take this trade, right, if we manage to get filled on it, we are definitely going to be taking the first TP soonish, and it's going to be in this area, because as you have guessed it, we first have to break this area in order to continue, right? If we fail this area, we're going to go low, and it's probably going to retest all the way down here and then see what's going to happen there. But most likely if we go that deep, it's going to be like a dead cat bounce and then possibly lower before it's going to do a reversal pattern yet again. This is how usually these alts coins, especially the fresh ones, do operate, right? And the first profit target is going to be located right around this, and it can be used as an area, but I would be putting it right around this, just on the height of this candle. And you can see that bringing in is 36% or 2.2 R. So when it goes to profit targets, it's still a very decent first profit target, so that we don't have to mind anything about this. And in the second one, then we got a bit of a gap, and it's the gap between the high time frame area created on the first slab. So when it got listed on Binance, and obviously if we went on Chartex or anything else, the time frame, or should I say the chart frame, would be a little bit longer, but it got listed on Binance after like 1 or 2 days, or maybe 3 days, I'm not even sure, until it got released. So yes, this was the first crash on the higher time frame, and you can see that we created a higher time frame resist support in that case right there. And after we lost it, we kind of get up and we tested in this kind of area. And you can see this is why I'm basing my second profit target off, because this is between the area that we have created the high time frame support and the area where we have created a high time frame resistance. So now we kind of have this gap in between them, and this gap is now possible for testing. And yes, I can't really determine, you know, if you want to go for the safe point, you're gonna be putting your profit target at the bottom of the box, which is the bottom of the gap, right? It is 3.5 R or 58%, right? Or, you know, when I usually put them on the middle, I mean, I usually put them a little bit on the downer side because I go for the safety, but you know, you can put it on middle. You can see it's 74% or very top, almost 90%, right? Or 5.3 R. And now that would be for the second, and I'm going to be placing this bond. Let's just go for the sake. I'm going to be placing it a little bit safe. So we place it around here. So that's going to be about 65%. And then the very last profit target right here, which is now this target is entirely based off USDT chart, right? So it's going to be looking at 107% or 6.5, right? So we are still kind of looking, you know, which coins are going to be reacting. And you can see this one. This is one a rare breed kind of coin, right? Because only Uni reacted and JFI I think reacted as well, and JFI we have covered in streams quite some time, right? And it actually did turn out pretty well. We got wrecked on one trade, but then the secondary trade played out really well and gave us all 3 profit targets, right? Also, one thing that I wanted to mention on Uni, right? Volume, right? Volume slowly started to increase. This is also a good sign. So until the volume falls back down, we shouldn't be afraid, because then it's most likely gonna continue it and go higher. So we get filled, we can get a good continuation on the trend and then see what's going to happen. But what the important part is, if BTC now chills itself and the Bitcoin dominance starts letting loose, then something like Unicoin right now, because it already has such a strong start, it can really pop off. Why? Because you're most likely going to be seeing it all over 4chan, Telegram. People are going to share it. People are going to make videos about it, and you know, it's all organic. It could all organic. I mean, it could be accompanied by organic growth as well, right? So you see, if you get an early support like this, and then Bitcoin dominance starts to chill down, right, then you can really see some high potentials on coins like this, right? Obviously, the same goes for JFI, right? I will probably cover that one on the weekly stream on Tuesday, so you're welcome to join on that one as well. So yeah, guys, I mean, basically, let me ask you to also join on our YouTube channel, like the video, punch that notification button, and we do make these videos every day except on Sunday. Also join us on our weekly stream on Tuesday, right? And you know, join us at 4C Telegram community channel. We are reviving the 4C Telegram chat, plus we already got free 4C news channel where we post videos and all of this stuff about Bitcoin analysis, Ethereum analysis, you know, stop losses and all of that. That really matters, right? So yeah, thank you for watching, guys, and we'll be seeing each other in the next one.